I left my daughter alone with our dog and have never been the same. I was rushing to get my 7-year-old Emma ready for school when my phone rang. Emergency meeting at the office. My boss screamed through the speaker. The Peterson deal is falling apart. I need you here in 20 minutes. I looked at Emma eating her cereal, then at our golden retriever, Max. He'd been with us since Emma was 3. Never once had there been an incident. He was the gentlest soul who let Emma dress him in tutus and paint his nails. Sweetie, mommy has to run to work really quick, I said, already hating myself. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Max will keep you company. Emma barely looked up from her cartoon. Okay, mommy. I left them in the living room. Max was lying at Emma's feet like he always did. I told myself it was fine, just 30 minutes. What could possibly happen? 25 minutes later, I was in the conference room when my neighbor Mrs. Chen called. Her voice was strange, almost breathless. Sarah, you need to come home. Now. What's wrong? My heart stopped. Just come. Emma's fine, but just come. I ran out without explanation. Drove home breaking every traffic law. When I pulled up, there were 3 police cars in my driveway. My legs went numb. Mrs. Chen met me at the door. Emma's safe. She's in my house with my daughter, but Sarah, she couldn't finish. I pushed past her into my house. Police officers were everywhere. One was taking photos, another was bagging evidence, and there, in the middle of my living room, was blood. Not a lot, but enough. Ma'am, are you the homeowner? An officer approached me. Where's my daughter? Where's my dog? I was screaming. Your daughter is safe next door. Your dog. He paused. Your dog is at the emergency vet. He's alive, but injured. What happened? The officer led me to the kitchen where another officer was reviewing security footage on a laptop, our nanny cam. I'd forgotten we even had it. A man broke in approximately 15 minutes after you left, the officer explained. He came through the back door. On the screen, I watched a figure in dark clothes slip into my house. He moved straight toward the living room, toward Emma. Then I saw Max. My gentle tutu-wearing Max transformed into something I'd never seen. He launched himself at the intruder with a ferocity that made the officers step back. Your dog fought him for 6 minutes straight, the officer said quietly. The intruder had a knife. Your dog took 3 stabs protecting your daughter. I watched Max bleeding, still standing between Emma and the attacker, not backing down, not letting him pass. Emma was huddled behind the couch, exactly where Max had hurted her when the man entered. She was crying, but safe. The suspect fled when your neighbor called 911, the officer continued. She heard the commotion. Your dog pursued him to the door, then collapsed. Mrs. Chen drove me to the vet while the police processed my house. Emma was still at her house, safe with her daughter. I couldn't face her yet. What kind of mother leaves her child alone? The vet met me in the waiting room. He's stable, she said immediately. 3 deep lacerations, significant blood loss, but he's going to make it. He's a fighter. She led me back to see him. Max was sedated, covered in bandages, IV lines running into his leg. He looked so small. The wounds tell a story, the vet said softly. Every injury is on his front. He never turned his back, never ran. He stood his ground. I sat with Max for hours, stroking his head, whispering apologies and thank yous. When he finally opened his eyes, his tail gave the smallest wag. They caught the intruder 2 days later. He was a registered offender who'd been watching our house. He knew my schedule, knew when I left Emma at the bus stop. He'd been planning this for weeks. Max came home after a week. 37 stitches, a permanent limp, but alive. Emma won't leave his side. She reads him stories and brings him treats every hour. I quit my job the day Max came home. Found something remote, something that lets me be here. Because Max taught me what I should have known all along. No meeting, no deal, no amount of money is worth leaving her unprotected again, even for 30 minutes. Last night, I found Emma sleeping on the floor next to Max's bed, her tiny hand resting on his scarred side. She'd drawn a picture of him wearing a cape, my hero, written in purple crayon. Max isn't just our family dog anymore. He's our guardian, our protector, the one who stayed when I left. And every morning when I see his scars, I remember what he gave to keep her safe, what he sacrificed when I made the wrong choice. I left my daughter alone with our dog, and he nearly died proving I never should have.